Are you worried about the future of the U.S. economy? With so much uncertainty in the air, it's natural to fret about the security of your retirement savings. But there's one asset that stands the test of time, folks. That's gold. For centuries, gold has been a hedge against market volatility and economic instability. With a gold IRA from Noble Gold Investments, you can harness the power of precious metals to help protect your financial future. Folks, we did this a couple of years ago. I got to tell you, there's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind, but so far we've made out really well. By rolling over your existing IRA or 401k into a self-directed gold IRA, you can enjoy the potential for long-term growth and stability. Diversify your portfolio with a tangible asset that has real value. Setting up your gold IRA has never been easier with Noble Gold Investments' streamlined process and expert guidance. This election year, don't let election volatility and uncertainty keep you up at night. Folks, vote for the timeless safety of gold and silver in 2024. Noble Gold Investments will give you up to 10 1-ounce silver Trump coins or a 10-ounce silver American flag bar if you open a qualified account. Folks, go to noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Remember, there's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind, but I did it. My wife and I did it, and we are absolutely glad we did. Once again, noblegoldinvestments.com. So what we have to realize is that the whole UFO phenomena is burgeoning. In other words, it's not going away. One of the most dramatic moments in my research, it's been going on for decades, by the way, was when the congressional hearings were going on and David Grush was in front of Congress, specifically being questioned by Nancy Mace, who's a congresswoman from South Carolina. And Nancy Mace asked David Grush, do we have crashed craft? And he says, yes, we've got crashed craft. They've got UFOs. The next question, the follow-up question was, well, do we have the pilots from these crash craft, or any pilots or any bodies in these craft? He looks up at her and says, yes, we recovered biologics. And then she asked the follow-up question, are these human or non-human biologics? And again, he looks up at the camera and says, non-human biologics. Folks, that is a game changer. Now, Grush is a whistleblower. He's being threatened. Luis Elizondo is being threatened. Some of the whistleblowers who have come forward are being threatened. Obviously, the powers that be have an agenda with this stuff and don't want the American people, you and me, to know what's really going on. They've had the bodies since Roswell. How do I know that? I'll tell you how I know that. Because we have 2 films on Roswell. And we did a deep dive here. On Exoneration, we sat down and talked with the Jesse Marcel Jr., his widow, and his daughter, and other people. And this has been an ongoing cover-up for decades. Roswell really happened. It was not a weather balloon. UFOs are real, burgeoning, not going away. Check us out, lamarzulli.com, lamarzulli.com. We're the only Christian ministry that has 10 films on the whole UFO phenomenon. From Close Encounters of the First, Second, Third Kind, cattle mutilations, abductions, crop circles, Roswell 1 and 2, and of course, the last film, 9 and 10, What is the Truth? Are these friendly extraterrestrials from some faraway galaxy, or are they fallen angels with a very nefarious agenda? There's some holds of the latter. Remember, the gateway to the biblical narrative is Genesis 3:15. It's the seed war, the mingling of the seed, which is exactly what is going on now in the abduction phenomenon. And it's not taught in the churches. They ignore it, but it's the gateway to the entire Bible, because we are in the midst of a seed war. The offspring of a dragon will be at war with the offspring of the woman. The proto-evangelion, the Messiah, will crush the dragon's head. That's 2,000 years ago. The dragon will bruise his heel. But now what we see is Daniel 2:43, the mingling of the seed. Their seed will mingle with the seed of men, but they will not cleave to them. This is what's going on now. I am L.A. Marzulli. Thanks for checking this out. lamarzulli.com. Thanks for watching.
If officials endeavoring to obtain all top flying saucers.
Marcel's own words, it was something that he'd never seen before, something from another world. In our opinion, Marcel was a patsy.
Just verbal directions, we know what about it.
Then his father was telling the truth.
He dead in the eye, and he said, "It really happened." And he held his hand up just like this. They had 6 fingers, not 5.
He said they looked quite a bit like us.
Do you think your grandfather was a patsy?
100%.
Of a cover-up by the U.S. military.
Do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
I can't discuss in public setting.
Do we have the bodies of the pilots?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
He deliberately obfuscated and made lied to the American people.
When the Pentagon decided to lie about what happened at Roswell.
Because standing 6 feet away, this little being about 3.5 foot tall. She said the nurses who were there during the crash, they're now at a convent.
The first book that Randall wrote, and he said to Jess, he said, "That's not fiction."
But for everybody, I mean, this is a human thing. It's a worldwide changing, be life-changing for everybody.
It was certainly not a weather balloon and not something from this earth.